Welcome strategy battle gamers to another GBHL YouTube video. I'm your host GBHL Damian and this is matchup of the day. So yes, welcome indeed to Matchup of the Day, here with your host Damian, and today with guest pundit Mr. Jay Acharya.
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, very good.
Great to see you on the show. Big fan of the sport yourself, aren't you?
I am.
You may recognise Jay from a hobby vlog or two, I believe.
Yeah, it was Return to Riverstead last year.
Indeed.
In October time.
What was the one?
We took part in a little journey vlog, didn't we?
We did.
Back again.
Absolutely. So, this, in case you're confused as to what's happening, this is Matchup of the Day, and it's the companion piece to the Middle-earth World Cup run by Jamie and Harry. It's basically going to be going on. It's every day that you get some Middle-earth World Cup action. You'll also be in Matchup of the Day, which will be reviewing the day's action, giving some punditry on it, and hopefully kind of predicting the winners of the whole thing.
Yep.
So as of right now, me and Jay have not watched the
Group 1 matchups.
We haven't watched anything, so we're completely in the dark. But in this group, Jay, before we plunge into it, we have the Druiden, the Woses, Minas Tirith, Dunland, and the Easterlings. So first up, before we've watched anything, who from you is going to win the group and who's going to be the runner-up?
Well, just from looking at the various lists that they each have, my gut instinct is to go for the Easterlings, purely because they've got a mounted hero who I feel could do a fair bit of damage. And in terms of runner-up, I feel the Gondor might do quite well, especially with a defense 7 front line and a half-decent captain with the bow. That's my pre-game thoughts. Yourself?
Having just looked at my notes, that's exactly what I've got. Easterlings to win and Minas Tirith for the runner-up. I think the defence 6 and 7 of them will hold them out against the strength 3 of the Woses and the strength 3 of the strength 4 of the Dunland will help the Gondor.
Yeah. I think it's an unfortunate matchup for the Woses because their blowpipes are pretty much redundant in this, won't do too much, but who knows?
And I think Easterlings will just about edge it against Gondor.
Yeah, likewise.
Because of the fight value, I think, because they're Black Dragon upgrades.
Yeah, I agree.
So those are our early predictions for who will win the group. However, before we get to the group, we've got the individual matches. So on tonight's show, we have round 1, the Easterlings versus Minas Tirith, and the Druiden versus Dunland. So, Jay, who are your picks?
Got to go for the Easterlings. I back them to win the group, and I back them to beat the Gondor. But I do think it'll be a tight game.
Yeah, gonna have to say the same from my point of view. Easterlings to win that because otherwise I've picked them in the wrong order.
Yep.
And in the second match, we have the Druiden versus Dunland.
I think this will be a closer game than the first one, to be honest, as well. I think the Woses might just have enough on them.
Oh, I think the blowpipes of the Woses will do enough against the defence 5
of the Dunland.
Yeah.
If they can, they can take a few numbers out before the lines clash. I think the Woses will have a bit of an advantage.
So we're agreed today, are we?
We are.
We think the Woses are going to win, and we think the Easterlings are going to win.
Yeah. So
what we're now going to do is go away. We're going to watch those matches and come back and give you a bit of a punditry
and see how wrong we were.
And we are back, having watched the 2 matchups. Obviously, we would tell you to make sure that you've watched Group 1, Round 1, before you watch the next bit, because otherwise it will contain major spoilers. I think there's only one game to begin with.
Yep, I agree.
Dunland.
Yep.
For the Druiden. What do you think, Jay?
It went as planned, didn't it? I mean, you called it exactly the way it went. The Woses just shot them down before they even got there.
I think it was pretty grim.
It was.
It was very, very quick.
Did you feel Harry should have done anything different?
Yeah, I think he should have not got the guys killed.
Possibly.
That would have been strong. There's nothing you could do.
I mean, he could have marched maybe to get into combat quicker, but apart from that, I don't think there's anything he could have done.
Don't know if the 3 inches makes a difference on that.
Probably not. But apart from that,
Yeah, I mean, any army that comes up against those Woes is going to have to walk into those blowpipes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we heard Harry actually say that there was, if they take down 2 of them, like in any game, that's going to be a huge swing. But yeah, that was a fairly massive massacre for the Druiden to walk on. So that wouldn't have had much fatigue in them. So they'll be going into the next match fresh.
Nice and fresh, yeah.
Didn't lose anyone from that, which obviously paid. That does start to have an impact in the second week of a World Cup.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll feel that.
Absolutely.
So yeah, a bit of a walk over there.
What about the less important game?
Indeed, Eastlings v Gondor. That we of course. So we got that one right.
Yes, we got that one right. Well done.
Yeah.
Good start.
And on to the second match of the day, Eastlings v Gondor, which we called Eastlings.
We did. And we were wrong.
Didn't happen.
We were wrong, no.
Did not happen.
No.
What did you make of the Eastling Minas Tirith match?
I thought they did well. I thought both sides did well. Nothing could kill each other.
Yeah.
As a wise GBHL host always says, you've got to convert when you win the fight.
You can't convert.
You've got to convert.
You've got to convert when you win, yeah.
But, I mean, I think the defence 7 really helped against the captain because I'm sure he got a 5 on a number of occasions when he was out of might.
I think he did get 1 5.
He did.
We were both discussing earlier Harry's early choice not to use the point of might to kill an Eastling.
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
I mean, I know he ended up winning, but that would really have swung the numbers on his favour.
Possibly. He ended up using the might for a heroic combat,
which ultimately probably won him the game in a way.
Because they killed the guy, but did they kill another guy as a result of the combat?
I don't think they killed the other guy.
Possibly not.
But they burnt the might for the captain, which was key.
They did. They forced him to use a heroic strike
because Easterners didn't win priority after that for 2 turns. And obviously by then he lost the horse.
The captain lost his horse by getting charged.
Yeah, he did.
That was a bit grim.
But I mean, when it came down to it, it was fairly even. It was what, 3 on 3.
Yeah, it kept getting knocked down.
Yeah.
And the captain, I think, won 2 fights.
Didn't kill anyone.
And didn't kill anyone.
Yeah.
Which was awful.
But as soon as he went into Baragond, won the fight and killed Baragond.
I thought that was it.
I thought that was it as well.
I thought they had it.
There's no way Jamie can choke. What is he going to do?
There's surely no way he can choke on this.
No.
And then come the courage test.
There's a reason you give him Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Didn't work. That was awful. And he got the exact number, didn't he? He was 1 off.
He was 1 off.
Yeah.
So couldn't use point of will.
It was a slightly disappointing end.
It was.
I think it was the conditioning of the captain. His legs couldn't last to the last.
Fell off his horse as well. Yeah. Must have played a part.
Absolutely.
But had he survived, had he not run off, I reckon they probably would have taken it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was a close game.
Yeah, it was very, very close, and a bit of a shame to see it go down to courage test in the end. But it's the nature of the beast. It's kind of like finishing on a penalty shootout.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I agree. But we both, so it's not awful for us.
No.
Because we both said the Eastlings would win, Minas Tirith would be second. Minas Tirith have got their win.
Yep. Which means Eastlings probably can't top the group now.
Yeah. And of course, by wiping them out, they've killed the hero.
They have.
So
that's another bonus.
That's a
tie-break point. But should Easterlings win the next game, they've got a good chance of progressing.
That's the worst tie-break ever.
That is worst, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This is happening live on air. Because if you get wiped out, if you lose, your hero is dead.
Yeah.
So if you... Oh no, because you could win a game with your hero dead.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
It's not, like they did.
Like they did. It's not the worst tie-break ever. It's a fine tie-break.
Yeah.
Excellent. So yeah, a great game though.
It was,
great little mini game went on. Very, very exciting. Lots to be seen. But yeah, our early predictions for this group are already looking slightly iffy.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the Easterlings can recover. They still could theoretically win it.
They could if they win. Minas Tirith lose their next game.
Yeah, absolutely. Tricky for us to get our result, but possible. But one thing we didn't mention at the start of this video, which is the first in the series, is that we've also done something else. I have an envelope here that says Damian on it.
And I've got one that says my name on it.
And hopefully some other guest pundits on Matchup of the Day will be doing the same thing. What we've done is gone through the entire series, as it were, looked at the matchups and picked our winner. So in this sealed envelope is my winner of the series.
Which we've not talked about with each other.
I don't know what Jay's is, he doesn't know what mine is, and we're going to keep these sealed to the end of the series and then open them live on air. Yeah. And by live on air I mean probably weeks and weeks earlier than you actually see it. But yeah, it will be revealed live. And we've also, on this piece of paper here, which I think Jay also has, we've got our full working. So we'll be able to do a kind of route to the final and did we get it right and those sorts of things. And frankly, one of mine's already looking a little iffy.
Likewise.
But there we go. That was our first edition of Match Up of the Day. We hope you enjoyed it. We will be back tomorrow night for round 2 of Group 1. And we will see you then. Until then, don't forget to let us know in the comments below what you thought, what your matchups were, games, and how you think the future matchups of the rest of the group are going to go.
Yeah.
Until next time, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit host by clicking on the links below.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming.
Boom. Nailed it.
Great stuff.